Our scripture reading this morning comes from the book of Acts. Again, Luke and Acts are one book. Well, they're two books with really one story. So Acts is written by Luke, and we're in Acts chapter 15, looking at the story of the first church council, the Jerusalem Council. That's contained in verse 1 to verse 35 of that chapter. And the main subject of the sermon, which is the subject of the council and the text, is salvation by the grace of Jesus. We're going to read this entire section. There's a lot here, but it can be boiled down to that main point, that salvation is by the grace of Jesus. So as I read, I remind you that these are not merely the words of Luke or any other human, but the inspired, inerrant, infallible words of God himself. Acts chapter 15, beginning at verse 1. But some men came down from Judea and were teaching the brothers, unless you are circumcised according to the custom of Moses, you cannot be saved. And after Paul and Barnabas had no small dissension and debate with them, Paul and Barnabas and some of the others were appointed to go up to Jerusalem to the apostles and the elders about this question. So being sent on their way by the church, they passed through both Phoenicia and Samaria, describing in detail the conversion of the Gentiles, and brought great joy to all the brothers. When they came to Jerusalem, they were welcomed by the church and the apostles and the elders, and they declared all that God had done with them. But some believers who belonged to the party of the Pharisees rose up and said, "It is necessary to circumcise them and to order them to keep the law of Moses." The apostles and the elders were gathered together to consider this matter. And after there had been much debate, Peter stood up.